Hello nieces, hello nephews, it's your Uncle Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we do unbiased price action analysis. Chat, the bulls found a way. They did it. We are in breakout mode right now, guys. We are in breakout mode. I tell you this, before we get too excited, we got to remember that one breakout, one close above a critical resistance level is not enough. There needs to be follow through. Can we get the follow through tomorrow? As long as above 518.3, that's the fib level, and it's also the triangle pattern. We are bullish. SPY is in breakout mode. I'll only turn back to bearish if we get that false breakout setup, meaning SPY needs to break back below 518.3. As far as the trading day go, it was a very, very nice trading day. The only way you lost today was if you was trading biasly. And I'm sure a majority of retail traders were trading biasly today. Because otherwise, why else would the market just give us a one-directional move to the upside? It's because most likely majority of retail traders is probably bearish, trading biasly, instead of following the price action. You guys know I use a 15-minute chart. Boom, look at that. I gave you guys that 517.5 level. All right, I wrote it in the Discord. 9:36 a.m. Watch that 517.5 and 518.3 level. If they clear, SPY is in breakout mode. SPY is in breakout mode. Broke out right there on the 15-minute chart. You guys can see we never broke it back down. And boom, hit the 518.3 level. That's where you want to take profits and leave a runner. Once we broke 518.3, look what happened. Cleared 518.3 right there. Okay? But here's what's very important. Here's what's very important. This right here, this candle. This candle at 11:45 candle. Because when we broke out 518.3, it popped. Set a new high around 519.5. That wasn't one of my levels. But the market set an intraday high, so I had to respect it. But from there, it dropped back down. Retested 518.3 as support. I spoke about this in the Discord. Okay? I wrote here 518.3 back testing as support. Will the market makers accept this zone as the new buy zone? That's a very important. That question is very, very important. It's something you need to ask yourself when you get a breakout or when you get a breakdown. In this context, we got the breakout of 518.3. It came and back tested it as a support. When that happens, you have to ask yourself, who is moving the stock market? We know it's the market makers. So, if this was the resistance levels before, the question now is, will they accept it as the new buy zone? Because it was the sell zone. Will they accept it as the buy zone? And you guys can see it with this bounce. They did accept it as the new buy zone, and I wrote in my Discord, if it does, as long as above 519.5 and 520.7 are in play. Boom. It bounced, hit 519.5, pulled back a little bit. Boom, we broke out right there. Boom. Right there, 10:40, 10:30, 10:45 candle. I'm pretty sure I alerted it in the group as well. 519.5 cleared, y'all. Putting 520.7 in play. And boom, we got to 520.65. My bad, guys. I was 5 cents off from the target. My fault. But overall, look what happened, guys. We just trade based on the price action. Did you hear me mention the RSI? Did you hear me mention the stochastics? Did you hear me mention Bollinger Bands? Did you hear me mention the news? None of that. Just the price action. I know the levels, I know the setups, and I trade it unbiasedly. That's it. And that's what I try to do for you guys in every single one of my videos. And the critical level to watch for tomorrow on whether to be bullish or bearish. This is the equilibrium level. When you learn to find equilibrium levels, the pivot level to let you know when to be bullish or bearish, it makes trading a lot more simpler. It's not make it easy, but it does make it easier. 518.3 is the level I'm giving you guys. As long as above, stay bullish. So when we stay bullish, what does that mean? That means we look for buying opportunities. That means we look for longing opportunities. That means we look for setups to buy calls for. Right? False breakdown setups and breakouts of resistant levels. That's what we look for. If we are bearish, we want to look for puts. We want to look for sellings opportunities. We want to look for shorting opportunities. And we need to break down 518.3 because that's a fib level that was tested as a resistance. We broke it out. We need to see if the market makers will accept it as the new buy zone. Doesn't mean they have to retest it, but if they do retest it, we want to see the behavior. Will the market makers accept it as the buy zone? Because if they do buy it and 520.7 clears, we are most likely going to the previous all-time high, or in this context, very likely we go to a new all-time high. The trend is your friend, okay? But if we break down 518.3, that's a false breakout setup. We had 1 test, 2 tests, 3 tests, 4 tests. That means there was likely liquidity above that trend line. So it's hit now, and it's likely the liquidity is gone. All the stop loss hunting is gone. So if market makers push it back down and give us that false breakout setup, I would definitely look to short with 516.3, 514.5, and the 50 daily moving average around 512.4. Now, in play, I play level to level and leave runners. Okay? When you got a trading strategy, it's hard for the market makers to play you. It's hard for the market makers to play you. Triple Q. Triple Q. Well, I tell you this, Triple Q didn't break out its trend line, and it didn't even break out the fib level at 441.5. The 78.6 fib level is at 441.5. You can see 1, 2, and today, the third day, we're battling there as a resistance. The market makers clearly recognizes that fib level as a level, but guess what? We got this down sloping trend line, and it's starting to intersect with that fib level. Guys, that 441.5 level is important to watch. If we break it out, Triple Q's in breakout mode, that would be bullish, look to long. Now, if this is truly a rejection, we need to break down 440 and 438. And once it breaks down, we don't even want it to recapture or even test again. Because if it does break down those levels, then I would be bearish and look for shorts. NVDA, I'm looking at the smaller time frame. NVDA, very, very nice pullback. Intraday, it broke down at 904.6 level. That was a fib level as well as my 900 level. It was a beautiful breakdown. Beautiful breakdown. And we closed back below the 890 fib level. That is bearish. 890 fib level, that is bearish. I also had a fib level at 888. That's broke down as well. As long as below 880 and 890 highest stay bearish on NVDA, I will favor more downside. 882 and 880 are next support. And if they break it down, very bearish with 872 and 868-ish in play. I'll trust the bounce. If 890 can recapture, I would look to long above 890 and favor more upside. Maybe back tests of 896 to the 904.6 level. Here is Tesla. Oh, Uncle's not prepared today. We got an inside candle set up on Tesla. Whoever wanted some lower lows on Tesla, you guys definitely got it. I hope you guys are happy. As far as the next setup goes, we got an inside candle setup for Tesla. It's consolidating. Consolidating to go where is the question. If it's to the upside, 176 must clear. 173 or 176. If those levels clear, look to long. Look to long. Breakdown levels that needs to break down is 171.5 and 170. If those levels fail, guys, look to short. 168.8 or lower would be in play. Below 168.8, I'd definitely be bear bias, guys. Here is Meta. I've been covering this in my Discord regularly now. Doesn't seem like anyone's taking advantage. We've been having some beautiful, beautiful moves. Okay, beautiful moves. Cleared a fib level today, guys. We cleared another fib level, 472.6. We got the close above it. As long as above 472.6, I am bullish. That's the equilibrium level. If we want to switch back to bearish, we need to see it break down 474 and 472.6. I would look to short if those levels are lost. Here is IWM. The IWM showing signs of buying pressure. 205.7 is a fib level. If it can clear that in 207, then 209 and 211.8 would be in play. I'll be bullish. Switch back to bearish below 204.3 to put 202.2 and 199.6 all in play for the gap fill. Here is Apple. Got the bounce. We're getting the bounce, guys. Clear the fib level, 183.7-ish. All right, next fib level is at 185 and then 186.5. You got a down trend line. You want to put a bottom in, want to go in breakout mode? Got to clear 186.5. We be getting down these down trend lines, and an Apple break them out in the past. It gives beautiful moves to the upside. definitely watch out for it if we break out 186.5. Now, if it's still in consolidation mode or overall correction mode, if you look at the big picture, the bigger picture, guys, the bigger picture, Apple's in overall consolidation mode. And if it wants to drop back to the downside, it needs to break down support at 183.7 and 181.7 and 179. Those levels break down, I would be bearish with 176.4, 174.7 or lower in play. Here is AMD just consolidating, not sure what it wants to do. But if it wants to get to the upside, it's going to, with high volume, need to break out 155, 157, and 160 to put 162 or higher in play. Above 162, I'd favor our bottom is in and we're heading up a lot higher. Now, we break down support at 150. We're likely dropping to 148, 146.5, maybe all the way down to 137. That wouldn't be out of the question. Look to react, guys. Google looks like it's consolidating, overall trying to build strength to the upside, but it's going to need to clear 174 if it wants to do that. If it breaks down 169.8, I would favor downside. 167 all the way down to 160.7 would definitely be a possibility. Microsoft looked like it's curling, trying to bounce to the upside. Cleared that 411.8 fib level. If it breaks out 414 and 415.7, we're going to get a lot more upside. I'd switch back to bearish if 411.8 and 409 failed as support, guys. Amazon is still back testing that multi-month trend line. The bears are not showing strength. Amazon's knocking on that door. It wants to come in, but the bears aren't knocking them down, breaking down support. If I'm telling you right now, 191 clears, new all-time high, guys, new all-time highs. We're going to need to break down 188 and 186.6 to get bearish on this stock. Here is BA, look like it's curling up. If it can clear 181.5, then 183, 184.6, and 186 plus is all in play. I'd only switch back to bearish if it can drop back below 180 and 177.5. I got some new levels from Bitcoin. March 14th high, all the way down to May 1st low. All right, it's bouncing off of a fib level. 60.5K is that fib level. To stay bullish, bulls need to stay above that fib level and follow through. Bulls need to clear 63.1K, and that will be a good sign we're heading up higher. 65.1K, possibly all the way up to 67.2K. When do we switch back to bearish? Because you guys might be trading Beetle. If we want to switch back to bears, got to drop below 60.5K, and then we could possibly see some more downside. All right, guys, so that's what I have for stocks. Here is dark pool levels. Let me refresh this, make sure I got the correct one. 520. 520. How much activity? 65% of activity. But the thing is, at the 520, it's only 900 million, 933 million. Usually I take the ones that's over $1 billion more serious, so not much activity in dog pool, I tell you that. Yeah. Bullish for SPY. QQQ is bullish. IWM is bearish. Price action is the shepherd. Tesla is bullish. I actually don't really want to share this option flow stuff. It's not really my thing, but I do it because people ask me to do it. Meta is bearish. AMD, we'll do AMD, bearish. Amazon, bullish. Hey, if you guys want more stuff from Cheddar Flow, definitely actually get the membership. You know what I mean? Sign up to Cheddar Flow. It's like $100 a month. Look, it malfunctioned on me. I tell you this, the only reason why it malfunctions on me because I go too fast. When I'm using this during the day, I don't really use it. But when I do use it, it doesn't give me problems like this. For anybody wondering why I don't just change it. I don't really use it that much, to be honest with you. But I do use it sometimes, and it doesn't malfunction like this. I don't know why it makes malfunctions on me when I try to make a video. I don't know, they're playing tricks on Uncle Charles. I don't know. But that's why I don't change it, because I do get good service from this. It's just when I try to make content for you guys, it acts like this. So anyways, you guys like this option flow stuff, definitely check out Cheddar Flow. I know this is not a good commercial for them, but I've been using them for years, if that matters. If I refresh it. Yeah, it's gonna, it's not working. All right, guys, peace out.